Aaliyah, what is wrong with young people today? For every Lori Harvey tweet is 12. Why y'all so obsessed with Lori Harvey tweets? You the one that got her trending every day. Golly. Welcome to Open Mic. We like to start the show with some stories or a take on a story you won't get anywhere else. I grew up in gorgeous Prince George's and live in the district, so you know these jokes come from a place of love. Let's start things off in Annapolis, Maryland, where representatives from Maryland craft beverage makers and restaurants said that emergency measures like letting places sell alcohol with takeout and delivery orders saved a lot of businesses from failing during the pandemic. It turns out all that quarantine drinking people did was actually a good thing. It was a great thing. That's right, Maryland. Bet you didn't know all those to-go drink orders were heroic. Now, what a lot of people did just to get through the lockdown actually provided the lifeblood of the state's service industry. By the way, just don't drive anywhere once that lifeblood is in your actual bloodstream. Now, the Restaurant Association of Maryland reported that 15% of restaurants and food service business went under during the pandemic, but the group's worst case scenario estimate was 40% of restaurants closing. So congratulations to the businesses who made it. Hopefully the worst is over. But if we ever do end up locked down again, Maryland has proven that they have what it takes to drink their way through it. I see you at party time in Wheaton. I chose this next story out of Landover, where the monster truck rally Monster Jam will be coming to FedEx Field this Saturday. It is the 30th anniversary of Monster Jam and the 40th anniversary of Gravedigger, one of the most recognizable monster trucks in the world.
Get ready as Monster Jam celebrates an epic milestone, 30 years of thrashing. The 40th anniversary of the most iconic truck team in the sport.
Oh, what happened to my man who used to say, Sunday, Sunday, Sunday? What happened? They fired him? I used to call my man Jerry. They probably didn't hire him since this event is on Saturday, and he didn't prove he could actually pronounce all the other days of the week. It turns out Gravedigger was created in Chesapeake, Virginia in 1982. That's almost local roots. Look at the Commonwealth giving us something menacing to root for. Thank you, Virginia. We can always count on you to scare people on the road. Let me check my schedule for Saturday, because I've always wanted to watch giant trucks race each other and jump over giant trucks. It is the closest I'm going to get to the Transformers battle in real life. Autobots, roll out, and then I leave. Psych, I'm a Decepticon. I chose this next story out of India because it's proof that some marriages are just doomed. An Indian judge revealed that a man divorced his wife because she made him the same instant noodles every day. I got so many questions about this. Like, y'all couldn't talk about that before jumping to divorce? Just oodles and noodles was the ultimate deal breaker? Like, do they not have Uber Eats in India? Like, has he ever thought about cooking his own food? Like, you could probably do that yourself. Like, the only thing I can totally understand is that one can eat instant noodles too many times before thinking I can't do this anymore. I learned that in college. Now, all these years later, my blood is still 5% top ramen salt packet. Chicken flavor, always chicken. Don't you come around here with no beef. Way over the legal limit. I wonder if she would serve different flavors of instant noodles, or if it was the same flavor of the same noodles every single day, because that might actually drive somebody to madness. Pro tip, you could go back and forth between chicken and shrimp for like a month. Thankfully, they are not together anymore. So he can go ahead and hire a personal chef, which I guess for him is somebody that can make anything other than ramen noodles, and she can marry somebody else who doesn't expect her to cook. You know, if you think of making ramen noodles as cooking. Finally, I chose this story because people are surprisingly passionate about it. Wendy's restaurants, and yes, I just said Wendy's restaurants, have added a strawberry flavored frosty to their menu for a limited time. Now, I'm still trying to figure out, is a frosty a milkshake, melted ice cream, or custard? Like, the answer is probably yes. Like, people are in their feelings about all this new flavor, by the way. Bogey Golf Dude tweeted, "Chocolate is the only acceptable frosty. I'm tired of my rights being taken from me." Now, some responses were happy ones, like this one from Emily Anderson that says, "Wendy's has strawberry frosties now," full of exclamation points. "I've been asking for this for literal years, haha, and now they finally have it." She typed haha, by the way, like a supervillain. That's how much she was looking forward to this. Now, the only downside is that vanilla flavored Frosties have been put on the shelf while strawberry flavor takes their place. And by the way, I say downside because my wife will be disappointed. I find this hilarious because if you walk up into a Wendy's and you leave with a vanilla Frosty, you deserve whatever happens to you after that. Poor vanilla got kicked to the side for a new flavor this month that should have happened a long time ago. Wendy's did vanilla like that Indian husband did his instant noodle serving wife. Just you know what, vanilla? You stay strong. You will find love again. It won't be with me because I know I like to get into the mix. I like a little bit of chocolate, sometimes a little bit of strawberry, but you will find somebody for you. Love and ramen. That is a beautiful love story one day. A very bland love story, by the way. The husband who left his wife because she only cooked noodles. It makes me grateful for my amazing wife who is hopefully watching and will never serve me instant noodles for dinner. But if I go home, I actually might see a vanilla Frosty because that's the kind of sense of humor she has.